Enemy tagged.
Taking control.
Wasted. Threat destroyed.
Activating barricade.
It's gone. Tagged. Nomad down.
Yo guys, what is going on? It's Luki here and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about which is better, the Spitfire or the Daemon. Now this is my opinion, and in today's video I'm basically just going to be talking about which one I think is better. I'm going to be comparing a few aspects of them against each other and seeing which one is just better. Now I played a few games with both of them. I played a few games without any attachments and with the same perks on both the weapons, and then I played a few games with the weapon fully stacked out and the class that I would usually use with it, and I basically saw how I did with them, and I decided after that which one I like better and which one I think is just a better weapon. Now before I do get into today's video, if you guys do enjoy, make sure to go ahead and drop a sub. I haven't done a video like this before and it'd be pretty interesting to go ahead and do it. I thought I'd try something new out on today's video, so make sure to go ahead and drop a like if you guys do enjoy it, and of course subscribe if you guys haven't yet. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers before the end of Black Ops 4, so every single sub is much appreciated. And also make sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below on what guns you guys want me to compare next. Now they're gonna have to be kind of similar weapons, like the Daemon and the Spitfire are both SMGs, and they both are like very similar weapons. They both have a very similar fire rate and they're just very similar. The only difference is the Daemon is a 3-round burst. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just get into today's video. So these first few clips you're seeing is with the Daemon with completely nothing on the weapon at all. Now I did this with both of the weapons. I played a few games and I actually surprisingly did a lot better than I thought I would. Now going into this, I wasn't quite sure which one I preferred because I've been using these guns a lot recently. If you guys haven't seen, I made a video on the Daemon a few days ago I think, so make sure to go ahead and check that out if you guys haven't yet. But I've been using the Spitfire. Like, the Spitfire has been one of my favourite guns since the beginning of this game, and I recently got the Spitfire, I recently got the Daemon, and I've been using this a lot and I wasn't quite sure which one I preferred, so obviously I did this to go ahead and find out and thought I'd make a video on it. So like I said before, these first clips here are with the Daemon with completely nothing on it. All I have is Gunko, lightweight and scavenger I believe, and then I have no attachments whatsoever. It's a completely naked weapon, nothing on it whatsoever. And yeah, in this game I actually went 55 to 11 I think. I'm not quite sure, but it's something around that, which is pretty surprising to be fair. I did not expect to do this well, especially with a gun like this with absolutely nothing on it, no attachments whatsoever. But anyway, there's a few aspects I realised when I was using this gun or with nothing on it. And the first thing is it's got really nice range, and like, because it is a burst weapon, the range on it seems to be really good. I was killing people at very, very long ranges, and it's definitely got a better range than the Spitfire. Now on the stats it actually shows that it has a better, they have the same range, but because it is a 3-round burst instead of a fully automatic weapon, you can control the recoil a little bit more with this weapon, and you guys can pick up some very long range kills. And I was realizing that. Now the only thing I don't like with this weapon is going to have to be the iron sights. The normal iron sights on this weapon aren't really that nice. They're kind of up in your face, they're too big. As you can see, when you aim in, it takes up too much of the screen. As you can see, that is the first game with that weapon. I went 51 to 11. Now the next game, as you can see, I'm using the Spitfire, and once again the Spitfire has absolutely nothing on it at all. It's just the weapon, no perks, no attachments, and it has the exact same perks, exact same gear, and I basically compared them both and saw how I did. Now straight off the bat, personally I'm gonna have to say that without any attachments, the Spitfire is probably better. However, there is a few aspects where the Daemon is definitely better, and the main one being the range. Now, stats wise, the range isn't actually any better. They're actually exactly the same. They're both 4/4, believe it or not. They both have the same exact range, but because, like I was saying before, because the Daemon is a 3-round burst, you can control that recoil a lot better than a fully automatic weapon, because with a Spitfire, obviously you're going to be holding down the trigger and it's going to have a continuous like fire rate, and obviously that's going to kick up the gun a lot. But when it's a burst weapon, in between bursts, obviously the recoil is going to go back down to the original place because it isn't shooting. So obviously when it's not shooting, there's not going to be any kick on the weapon, because that just wouldn't make sense, because there's not going to be any bullets coming out. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean, but that's probably the main aspect right there. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the Spitfire. You guys will see in the gameplay in the background, I got a lot more clips with the Spitfire where I was getting multiple kills at a time. I was getting like 4 pieces and like 3 pieces all the time. I was getting so many triple kills, so many like quad, like 4 kills or fury kills, and I was just getting so many more feeds with the Spitfire than the Daemon. Now, personally, I prefer the Spitfire up close as well. Now, the main reason for this is because of the fact that the Spitfire is a fully automatic weapon, and it's just a lot easier when you're up close in a gunfight and you have a fully automatic weapon, because you can just hold down that trigger and absolutely spray with the weapon. But with a burst weapon, obviously the Daemon is a 3-round burst, so you're gonna have to keep on pressing that trigger down on pressing it down, and trust me, it might not seem that much, but keep on pressing the trigger down can actually absolutely like throw your accuracy off completely. It can completely change your accuracy. But anyway, as you can see in the clips now, I'm using the Daemon with my class that I usually use. I'll go ahead and chuck it up on the screen right now. So as you can see, I'm using reflex sight on it. Now, you guys can of course go ahead and put elo sight on it if you guys would like to, but personally I think reflex sight is definitely the best sight for this weapon. As you can see now as well, I'm using rapid fire, hybrid mags and fast mags. I'm using the gear as a stim shot, and I'm using 2 perk 2s, which is lightweight and gunko. Every single time I use an SMG, by the way, I always use lightweight and gunko. I just combine both of them then. I called it light-ho. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, I called it, I use lightweight and gunko as my perk 2s. Whenever I use an SMG, it's a perfect combination. I absolutely love it. And I also always use stim shot as my gear with SMGs, just because it allows me to heal quicker, and obviously it's so helpful to be able to heal quicker, especially when you're using SMGs, because obviously SMGs are kind of weapons that you gotta be in their face with. But the thing I love about the Daemon is the fact that you can put rapid fire on it. Now, on the Spitfire, you can actually put rapid fire on it, but you can actually put the operator mod on it. But in my opinion, it kind of makes it a bit too much of a fire rate, because obviously it's literally maxed out. It's the fastest fire rate you can possibly get on the game, and it is absolutely insane, and it's kind of hard to control. It's good at close ranges, yes, but at long ranges it's absolutely trash. At medium to long ranges it's useless. But rapid fire on a burst weapon such as the Daemon, it's perfect, because you're going to be able to get those bursts out quicker and quicker, and that means you're going to have to be able to kill your target a lot more quicker. Now, that's one thing I love with this weapon. Now, the one thing I don't like about this weapon with attachment is the fact that you have to put a reflex sight on it, or a elo sight on it. In my opinion anyway, I hate the iron sights on this weapon. For me, you have to put a reflex sight on it. The reflex sight on this weapon makes it 10 times better, and it just makes it a lot more easier to use, in my opinion. You guys might think that are completely different, but that's my opinion. And on the Spitfire, as you can see, this is now my class that I like to use on it. I'll go ahead and put my class up on the screen right now as well, just like I did with the Daemon. So here it is the Spitfire, of course, with extended mags, fast mags, quick draw, stim shot, lightweight and gunko once again. And as the bonus this time, because it has a nice iron sight, I don't have to use a reflex sight or an elo sight. I can go ahead and stick scavenger on, and that is what I love about this. That's probably one of the main reasons I think the Spitfire is better than the Daemon, because you are able to use it without a reflex sight or an elo sight or something like that. So with the Spitfire, I can put on scavenger, and I don't have to worry about running out of bullets. When I was using the Daemon, I did keep on running out of bullets, and it was kind of annoying because I couldn't actually use Scavenger, because obviously without Scavenger, like, I needed that elo sight, I just needed it, or I needed that reflex sight, so I couldn't have that extra attachment or perk or whatever. So that is one thing I love about the Spitfire. You don't have to use this reflex sight, you don't have to use an elo sight, so you can go ahead and put that extra perk on, or extra attachment, or a secondary, or whatever you guys want to use that extra free slot with. Now, the attachments on this weapon are pretty good in my opinion. They are all the attachments that I usually run. Every single time I use an SMG, I always go ahead and put extended mags on it and fast mags if they have it. Now, the Daemon has hybrid mags and fast mags, but it doesn't have a full extended mags. Now, the hybrid mags is a kind of extended mags and fast mags combined, but it doesn't actually give you that much more bullets. The hybrid mags only gives you around about 8 more bullets or so, but then extended mags obviously gives you a bunch more bullets than the hybrid mags would, which is why I love extended mags. I just love extended mags because it allows you to get more kills. As you can see with this weapon, it has 45 bullets in the chamber, or whatever, in the magazine. And that is actually less, surprisingly, it's less than the Daemon, but for some reason the Daemon does have a faster fire rate, believe it or not, it does actually have a faster fire rate, and the ammo in the Daemon just seems to absolutely just go in seconds. I'll kill like 2 people and my whole entire magazine will just be completely gone, and I think that the main reason for that is because it is a burst weapon, so you have to be precise with your shots. If you miss 1 bullet or 2 bullets or whatever in a burst, then that can be the difference between life or death. And of course, with the Spitfire, it is a fully automatic weapon, so therefore you guys can just go ahead and completely spray with that weapon. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Now, the thing you've been waiting for is probably which one I prefer. Now, this is my opinion once again, but it's gonna have to be the Spitfire. The Spitfire for me is definitely the best weapon out of the two. You guys might have a different opinion. If you guys do, of course, make sure to go ahead and leave your comment down below of which one you guys think is better. I'll be quite interested to know your guys' opinion. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I definitely enjoyed this video. It was very fun to make. It was very fun just using these two weapons and comparing them against each other. I do want to go ahead and do more of these videos with some different weapons, so make sure to go ahead and comment some weapons that you guys want me to compare in the next episode, and I'll go ahead and do that. Anyway, that has been it for today's video once again. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.